Hello and welcome to another Arkeys video and to a new time trial on Gran Turismo 7. We are at Tsukuba, which is the same track we are at for race A this week, but this time it's a wet track and we are in the Audi TT. It's a road car, we are on comfort tires and this is a bit of a slidey one. So let's get into this time trial and see if we can set a lap for this one. So this is Friday morning, it's the morning after this one went live. I'm collecting my prize for the GT7 time trial at Willow Springs. That was a bit of a tricky one. And let's get into this and see what we can do. So this is my first attempt to set a lap. I've been watching a couple of lap guys to just see some braking points. You can see I am being a bit careful into this corner. It's something about avoiding those deep puddles and basically makes sense to just have to brake earlier than you are used to. You can see it's also important to brake in a straight line. I brake too early. You can see I almost come to a standstill before I even reach the hairpin. That's not going to be fast by any means. On the other hand, I get really a big slide on through that corner, so that is not very fast either, almost running wide there. Let's see if we can brake in time for this one. Yeah, we can definitely brake in time. Once again, braking almost before the hairpin, and let's just get down the straight and around the final corner, just make sure the car doesn't run wide. See if we can find sort of a late apex for this one. Staying in fourth gear and we are going across the line. This is going to be a slow one, a 1:12.9, almost a 1:13, and it's not like the following lap was much better, only a slight improvement, a lot of mistakes, and I brake too late and run wide into turn 1. So we are trying again. Let's brake in time this time. Let's make it around. Just staying in third gear this time. I think you can use a bit of second gear for the rotation, but definitely exit in third gear. This time it's a bit better. It's like I'm getting a slightly better exit this time. I'm afraid I'm still getting way too slidey through this corner. Have to be careful. And the final hairpin, a bit wide, but I think that's better for the exit, but I was too narrow and didn't get a straight enough exit. But still, despite all the clumsy driving, I take off almost 1.5 seconds and we carry on. And the following lap I take off another chunk of time, so it's a 1:10.7 now and a tiny bit more. And 5 laps in a row actually with improvements. Let's see how long we can keep this going. Not for any longer. Now I'm running out of talent and running wide. So let's just go and see where we are at. It's only a silver. And we are like 10 minutes in or so. So let's just load a ghost and see what we can do. Let's go. Oh, never mind. Just running off the track. Let's try that again. Eventually we get back into it. There's a slight improvement there. And now we get a time below 1 minute and 10. We are staying on board for the following lap. Let's see what we can do about this one. I'm braking at that tarmac strip on the left, just making sure to roll the car into the corner, stay out of the deepest puddles. Let's see if we can straighten out the car for a nice exit. It's very much pointing the car in the right direction and get as straight as exit as possible. A bit too narrow into that hairpin. It would be nicer to have a wider entry. Let's see if I can avoid sliding too much. That's better than the previous laps. A bit of a short shift and a bit of a lift to make sure I don't run wide. And this final one I'm running in rather deep, but on the other hand I managed to straighten out the car better, so maybe the run down the back straight isn't as terrible. Let's see what we can do with the final corner. A late apex, and let's get across the line. And we are down to a 1:09.4. And we just keep it going around turn 1 once again. a better exit, it looks like it. And as we come across the line this time, we are down to a 1 minute 9.2 and a slight bit more off, and then I go off the track, running out of tunnel once again. And after trying a bit more, I almost got below 1 minute and 9, and it's time to see what time it is. I'm almost running out of my hour, so it's time for me to do my final run, and let's see if there is some improvement in this one. So we are staying on board, braking at the tarmac bit there, just rolling in. This time I'm using a bit of second gear. See if we can get a nice exit. Not as nice as the Ghost, but it was the best I could do. Coming into the left-hand hairpin and getting a bit wider entry this time, so I can just square off that corner and get on the power. Don't get too sideways. I'm also going in a bit too narrow, and you can see that means I'm going a bit too wide, and that means that I'm almost running wide on the final bit of that sort of straight. But we are still hanging on the best we can to the Ghost. Let's get down the back straight. We are doing the best we can. Let's get into the final corner, braking somewhere just before that 50 board, and just keep it cool. Managed to get the car into the late apex and across the line, and it's a 1 minute 8.626. I tried for a few more laps and I got my optimal time down a bit, but I couldn't improve my lap, and the hour was up. I had to leave for work, but I hope I can find time to get back and try this again, because I think I can go slightly faster. This is a fun one. It's a very controller friendly combo, this one, and I hope you enjoyed the video, found it somewhat useful. That's all from me for now, so thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time. Bye bye.